respected our guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very great occasion for us. After a few days we are celebrating Christmas and New Year. I would like to invite Mr. Sibi Joseph, our Honorable Secretary, for welcome speech.
ആദ്യമായി ഓക്സ്മാസിൻ്റെ അംഗങ്ങളായിട്ടുള്ള എല്ലാവർക്കും ഓക്സ്ഫോർഡ് മലയാളി സമാജത്തിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ ഹാപ്പി ക്രിസ്മസ് ആൻഡ് ന്യൂ ഇയർ. എന്നിൽ അർപ്പിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന കർത്തവ്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റേജിലിരിക്കുന്ന വിശിഷ്ടാതിഥികൾക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ആശംസിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, ക്രിസ്മസിൻ്റെയും പുതുവർഷത്തിൻ്റെയും നന്മയുടെ സന്ദേശം പകരുന്ന ഈ കാലത്തിൽ എല്ലാവരും ഉറ്റുനോക്കുന്നത് നല്ലൊരു നാളേക്ക് വേണ്ടിയാണ്. ക്രിസ്തുവിൻ്റെ ജനനം മുതൽ മുന്നോട്ടുള്ള ഓരോ കാലവും നന്മയുടെയും സ്നേഹത്തിൻ്റെയും സന്ദേശം ലോകത്തിന് കൈമാറിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ മലയാളികളുടെ ഓക്സ്ഫോർഡിലെ കൂട്ടായ്മയായ ഓക്സ്മാസ് എല്ലാ വർഷവും നടത്തുന്നത് പോലെ ഈ വർഷവും തങ്ങളുടെ ക്രിസ്മസ് നവവത്സര പരിപാടികൾ ഇന്നിവിടെ സംഘടിപ്പിച്ചിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് സന്ദേശമേകുവാനും നമ്മുടെ പുതിയതായിട്ട് പ്രകാശനം ചെയ്യാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്ന ഡയറക്ടറി പ്രകാശനം ചെയ്യുവാനായിട്ടും ഇവിടെ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന വിശിഷ്ടാതിഥികളെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാവുന്നത് തന്നെയാണല്ലോ. ആദ്യമായി ഞാൻ സ്വാഗതം ആശംസിക്കുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ സമാജത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രസിഡന്റ്, ഈ സമ്മേളനത്തിൻ്റെ അധ്യക്ഷനായിട്ടുള്ള ശ്രീ ടിറ്റോ തോമസിനാണ്. അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഞാൻ ഈ വേദിയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്തുകൊള്ളുന്നു. ഇന്നത്തെ നമ്മുടെ മുഖ്യാതിഥി നമ്മുടെ കൗൺസിലർ Mr. Altaf Khan. I would like to welcome Mr. Altaf Khan to this stage. Thank you. വീണ്ടും സ്വാഗതം അർഹിക്കുന്നത് ഇന്നത്തെ ദിവസം നമുക്ക് സന്ദേശമേകുവാനായിട്ട്, അതായത് നേരത്തെ നമ്മൾ സൂചിപ്പിച്ചതുപോലെ നമ്മുടെ ഈ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഇവിടെ നടന്ന കുറച്ച് ക്രിമിനലായിട്ടുള്ള പ്രശ്നങ്ങളെയൊക്കെ എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാവുന്നതാണ്. അതിനെതിരെ ഒരു ബോധവൽക്കരണവും നമ്മുടെ അസോസിയേഷൻ്റെ മുന്നോട്ടുള്ള പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മലയാളികളുടെ കൂട്ടായ്മയെ എങ്ങനെ മുന്നോട്ട് ഭാവിയിൽ നന്നായി നയിക്കണം എന്നുള്ള കാര്യത്തെക്കുറിച്ചുമൊക്കെ പറയാനായിട്ട് ഇവിടെ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന പോലീസ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റിലെ ആളുണ്ട്, കൗൺസിലിലെ വ്യക്തിയുണ്ട്. I would like to invite both of them to this stage. Thank you. പിന്നീട് സ്വാഗതം അർഹിക്കുന്നത് നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരുമാണ്. നമ്മുടെ സംഘടനയെ വളർത്തി വലുതാക്കുന്നതിലും നമ്മുടെ സംഘടനയുടെ നട്ടെല്ലും എല്ലാവിധ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾക്കും നേതൃത്വം നൽകുന്നവരുമായിട്ടുള്ള നിങ്ങളെ ഓരോരുത്തരെയും ഈ വേദിയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ ഉപസംഹരിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
I would like to invite Mr. Tito Thomas for presidential address, please.
Our respected guest, and the warden from Oxford Council, Mr. Nick Wasi, and our Mr. Mark Franklin from the Crime Stoppers team, and all the other my friends and ladies. നമ്മളോട് കൂടിയിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ സാഹചര്യം നീരാഷ്ട്ര വേളയിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, നമ്മൾ 5 മണിക്ക് ഈ പരിപാടി തുടങ്ങാറുള്ളതാണ്. കാരണം ലേറ്റായിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ ആൾക്കാർ തന്നെ വരുന്നതിന് വളരെ ലേറ്റായിട്ടാണ്, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ലേറ്റായത്. നമ്മുടെ അസോസിയേഷന്റെ ഈ ന്യൂ ഇയർ ക്രിസ്മസ് ആഘോഷവേളയിൽ നമ്മുടെ അസോസിയേഷൻ നടത്തിവരുന്ന പല പരിപാടികളെ കുറിച്ച് അതുപോലെ മറ്റുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളെ കുറിച്ചും ഞാൻ കൂടുതലൊന്നും ഡീറ്റെയിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കുറച്ചൊക്കെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറയാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുകയാണ്. നമ്മുടെ അസോസിയേഷന്റെ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ പല പല കാര്യങ്ങളുടെ പല പല തലങ്ങളിൽ നിന്ന് നമ്മൾ മുമ്പോട്ട് വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞു. പല കാര്യങ്ങളും നടത്തിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു, നമ്മൾ തുടങ്ങിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം തുടങ്ങി, അതുപോലെ മറ്റുള്ള പല പല പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളും ആരംഭിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞു. നമുക്ക് മറ്റു ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയുന്നതെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നാട്ടിലൊക്കെയുള്ള നമ്മളെ പല ഇവിടെയുള്ള സുഹൃത്തുക്കളുടെ പല ബന്ധുക്കളൊന്നും മരിക്കുകയും അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ പലരെയും ഇവിടുന്ന് ആക്കി ഇവിടുന്ന് അവിടെ തന്നെയുള്ള ആൾക്കാരെ അറേഞ്ച് ചെയ്ത് അവിടെ അവർക്ക് ആശംസകൾ അർപ്പിക്കാനും മറ്റു പേർക്ക് പലതരം പുഷ്പങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിക്കാനും ഒക്കെ അവസരങ്ങളുണ്ടായി. അതുപോലെ മറ്റു പല കാര്യങ്ങളും നമ്മളിവിടെ ആരംഭിച്ചു. നമുക്ക് പല മേഖലകളിലേക്കും കടന്നു വരാനും ഒക്കെ സാധിക്കുന്നുണ്ടായി. ഞാൻ കൂടുതൽ നിർമ്മിക്കുന്നില്ല, എനിക്ക് കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞാൻ വീണ്ടും സംസാരിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും. എനിക്ക് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ്. താങ്ക് യു വെരി മച്ച്. I would like to invite our honorable guest, Mr. Altaf Khan, our councillor for MFH.
Good evening, dear viewers. As you all know, Altaf Khan, I'm your county and city councillor for Haddington Marston. I wish you a very happy Christmas and a new year, and I hope this year will bring a lot of prospects into the Oman area. As I have worked in the past with your association, I will be continue to do that in coming year, and in this year I hope we can also work with the county, city and the police and try to bridge all the gaps between the communities, and especially the new arrival communities who come to our city. We would like to see our city as all the communities coming together, working together, and I hope your association will play that role very effectively. I have been working with your association and we have done some work. We have to do some more works to link up with all the other organizations in the city, and we do want to see a peaceful and a prosperous city for all of us. So my message is work for this city and bring very peace and happiness to our lives where we live here. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite Mr. Nick Wood to present on the topic of security awareness, please.
Hi everyone, my name's Nick and I'm representing the council. I'm from the community response team. Thank you. I'm from the community response team and we deal with tackling antisocial behaviour and deterring it. That's only a small part of what we do though. I've been given the management area to oversee all the cases in Marston and North Way. And the things we tackle are intimidating behaviour. You'll see us around. We're very fetching in our luminous orange jackets. We're very highly visible. And we try and deter and prevent antisocial behaviour. If you happen to see anything intimidating, anything you're not happy with in your community, then please feel free to contact us. We also do welfare checks on vulnerable people. We carry out actions in progress to make sure that each case is carried out to the full and we get the best result. We also do environmental visual audits, which help with environmental crime, such as fly tipping, anything like that. And we just want to make you aware of what we do offer, so in the future we can help you out. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite Mr. Mark to explain the policy.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark Franklin. I'm the Community and Diversity Officer for all of Oxfordshire and I work for Thames Valley Police at the moment. So just a couple of things that Mr. Tito Thomas has asked me to talk to you about today. It's basically what I do, how we work in partnership with the council and other authorities and communities, and also just a couple of subjects about personal safety and also safety of your houses with the current burglary rate. So I'm basically in charge of a variety of different areas working under the local policing commander. I oversee community cohesion and community tension issues. It's very nice to come and see you all today. Luckily we don't really ever have any problems with your community. Fantastic community, so we never really have to come and see you, so it's really nice to actually get to come and spend a bit of time with you all today and come and meet you, my colleague Nick here. Community issues can arise in a variety of different ways. Often with police, we fail to understand different cultural concepts of community issues. My job is to actually try and help and advise and mediate between the police and different communities to try and achieve a common goal realistically. Well, sometimes it's minority communities, it might be a geographical community, and maybe our Gypsy and Irish travel community as well. I also cover, on a national basis, working with different levels of community tension. So, for example, if there's an issue back home, I had to work with a community quite recently from the Zimbabwean community who were having threats towards their community in Zimbabwe and locally surrounding elections. We can do work like that, so obviously if there's ever any issues back home, you may end up seeing me about to see what we can do as a local police force to help. Now, one of the major things I really want to talk about today was hate crime. Now, hate crime is can be performed in a variety of ways. It may be racial abuse, maybe religious abuse, and there are a variety of other factors, but I think racial and religious are two things today which are really important. Not necessarily as prominent in the Oxfordshire area, we're quite lucky, but it is still a national issue, it's still an issue in our communities.
Now, hate crime is, well, it's prejudice. It's something that does happen on a day in, day out basis in the Oxford area. Now, one thing we do find when investigating these incidents is people are often a repeat victim before they actually come forward. So, something I want to ask you to do today is, if you are ever a victim of racial abuse, or if you're attacked because of your race or your religion, it's important to report that to the because in partnership with the Crown Prosecution Service. Now, it's taken as one of the main priorities. It's actually brought up as its own separate agenda in our morning briefings every day. We review the case with the Crown Prosecution Service. That's every single incident of hate crime, which doesn't normally happen with other incidents of public order offences. So I think it's very important that you come forward. Even if you just see it happening in the street, I think it's important that you report it to the police. And if you can, in a safe manner, it's important that you challenge this person for their racist views, because it's not right in the society we live in today at all. The second one's crime reduction advice. Currently there have been a number of burglaries in the Oxford area. It's actually a national problem at the moment. I think we can possibly put that down to the hard economic times that we're all going through. So just a few things that you can do to make sure that your home is safe. Target hardening your property is key to this at the moment. Basic things, ensuring your front doors are locked, your windows are secure, drawing your curtains, keeping the landing light on is very important. Anything to make a criminal think that your house is secure, it's going to be harder to get into than any other house on the street. Outside lighting, we'd also recommend having your gates locked, etc. And also locking up your tool sheds as well, because tools are something that are stolen on quite a regular basis. Obviously, if you've got high value items such as jewellery, it's worth considering if it's the sort of thing you only wear maybe once a year. One, ensuring that it's insured for the value, and two, if you can put it in a safety deposit box locally, it would be really, really, really valuable to yourselves. In some areas specifically, Asian houses have been targeted looking for wedding jewellery, and that's not always prominent with every community, but in Slough, for example, at the moment, it is quite a major issue amongst the Muslim community there. So I think it's really worth considering that. Often these items aren't necessarily secure, so if you do have that sort of jewellery or anything that's particularly of expensive value or sentimental value as well, you don't want that getting stolen. We'd hope to be able to recover it and investigate the incident, but that isn't always the case, so please do consider that factor. Secondary is street safety for younger people. Again, robberies is an all-time low in the Oxford area, but just one thing that we have been noting recently is the theft of things such as iPods and mobile phones. Now, waving that around in the street makes you very visible to a criminal. Normally, most robberies are spontaneous, so to speak. People see an opportunity and they take it. So, for example, if your kids are getting on a bus or they're walking home by themselves, don't allow them to put their iPods, earphones into their ear. That white earphone going into their pocket shows that they are probably carrying some sort of high-value musical equipment. And I think straight away people will identify that, and it does just increase their vulnerability. So it's worth, if you're on the bus, walking down the street, for yourselves, but especially for encouraging your children, the younger members of your family, who are, especially young males aged 16 to 20, people are much more vulnerable to a robbery. Just to say, don't flash your cash around in the street, don't flash your mobile phone, don't flash your new watch if you can. Try and keep it hidden, just for your own safety, and I think that's really worth remembering today. Also avoiding dark alleyways and walking alone at night as well. I think that's a very important thing. I just wanted to announce that actually recently we've changed our police non-emergency number to 101. So if you'd like to report an incident that's not an emergency, rather than ringing your old number, which was 0845 8505 505, you can now just ring 101, and that's nationally, wherever you are in the country. Even if you're on your mobile, it will put you in touch with that particular police force that you happen to be in at that time. So that's definitely worth reporting. If in doubt, please ring 999. We rely on, people often say, well, the police have intelligence, don't they? Police community intelligence comes in. Well, the only way we ever find out if there is an issue, if there is a drug dealer on your street, is for you to ring us and tell us.
Now, if you do, it can be done completely anonymously. Obviously, it'll never come back to you. Even if you're not that keen on calling the police, then what I would recommend is ringing the Crime Stoppers team, which is a team I work with quite a lot on what we call anonymous intelligence. So the Crime Stoppers number is 0800 555 111. That's 0800 555 111. And it's just really worth, if you've ever got a suspicion about that same vehicle that drives up and down your street, if you've got an issue with a particular individual and you're not keen to necessarily report it yourself, could you please make sure you report it? And that again goes the same to if you're worried about reporting racism to the police. What you can do is go to reportracism.org. That's reportracism.org. And that comes under the Oxfordshire Mantra organisation, which is currently relaunching again. And what that does, it reports a racial incident on an anonymous basis and reports it to a multi-agency board, so we'll be sat down with the council, different housing agencies. And for all you know, if you don't want that particular, it just allows us to know about it. For all you know, we may be investigating that individual for other criminal offences. If someone happens to have acted in a racist manner, there's a good chance they're probably a criminal elsewhere as well. And any additional information, we'd probably like to be able to arrest someone, we'd be more than happy to. Apart from that, I'd just like to ask you to consider potentially volunteering for Thames Valley Police. There's a variety of different roles that might be working in the community, helping with different admin, helping with our front counters, etc. The other thing we're quite keen to do at the moment is recruiting people as special constables. So that's a volunteer police officer. You get the full powers, you get all the equipment, you get the baton, the spray, etc. But you do it on a volunteer basis in your own free time. But what it does, it will guarantee you, when we next recruit for police officers, it guarantees you to make an application. And at this point, me and Councillor Khan were talking just before this, Oxford's ethnic minority population is about 12% of the population. Oxford City's police officers, only 5% are from an ethnic minority. And as far as we're concerned, that's not balanced enough. We need more officers from an ethnic minority background to join the police. And that's not to fill a quota, that's for cultural expertise, to show the community that we're a balanced and fair police force. We're very keen to promote that. People don't always trust us as a police service, and we do understand in the past there have been certainly some reasons why you shouldn't. But we're very keen on working with the community and having more members of different communities joining our police service and serving not only your own community but the wider community. If you are interested in volunteering, specials recruitment, joining the police or starting the police in any particular role, please do talk to me afterwards. I'll quite happily give you my details, put you in touch with me. If you're also interested in having someone come and look at your house, we've got two ladies who work for the council and the police on a joint venture, and they are crime reduction specialists. So they can come to your house, assess your house on how secure it is, and not only give you advice how to improve it, but also probably give you a couple of free little bits, like say lights or outside letterboxes, etc., to just kind of secure your premises even more. And also to be able to give you further advice on using smart water, which is a DNA style water. So if you spray that onto your property, if it gets stolen, it's got a unique DNA system into it, just the easiest way to describe it. And they can provide you with that. And it means if your property's ever recovered, and we just recovered some property from Scotland on Friday, £90,000 worth of jewellery, which was actually from the Reading area, through that smart water. So it does show, it does work. It was stolen 8 months ago and it was recovered in Scotland. So I think it's really worth noting again. Could you please contact me, and I can put you in contact with our crime reduction specialist, and they can come and ensure your property is fully secure. I hope I haven't talked too much, but thank you for inviting me and Nick today. It's a real pleasure to come and meet your community. All the best. Happy New Year and Happy Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Just an announcement on that. Christmas Papa is സ്റ്റേജിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടി പങ്കെടുക്കാമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള കുട്ടികളും മറ്റു മുതിർന്നവരും ഈ സ്റ്റേജിന്റെ പിന്നിലേക്ക് എത്രയും വേഗം വരേണ്ടതാണ്. Our next step is official publishing of our directory. Oxmas introducing first time ever in the history. I would like to invite Mr. Altaf Khan to giving this directory to our honorable patron, Mr. Varghese Kecharia. I invite him to both of in front of the stage, please. അടുത്തതായി നമ്മുടെ ക്രിസ്മസ് പാപ്പയെ സ്റ്റേജിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്. എത്രയും വേഗം ഈ സ്റ്റേജിലേക്ക് കടന്നു വരാനാണ് ക്രിസ്മസ് പാപ്പ. നമ്മുടെ പരിപാടികൾ വളരെ വേഗത്തിൽ തീരാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. സ്റ്റേജ് പ്രോഗ്രാം കഴിഞ്ഞ് സ്റ്റേജ് മീറ്റിംഗ് കഴിഞ്ഞ ഉടൻ തന്നെ കലാപരിപാടികൾ ആരംഭിക്കുകയാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് എത്രയും വേഗം ക്രിസ്മസ് പാപ്പ സ്റ്റേജിലേക്ക് കടന്നു വരാൻ വളരെ വിനീതമായി അഭ്യർത്ഥിക്കുകയാണ്. വളരെ വേഗം
ഇവിടെ എന്നാ പരിപാടി? ക്രിസ്മസ് പാർട്ടി എപ്പോഴാണ്?
നമ്മൾ ആകാംക്ഷയോടുകൂടിയിരിക്കുന്ന നമ്മുടെ